and welcome to Uketopia Diaries, my personal journey over the last 18 months to 2 years, my ups and downs, and the series is aimed at those that have just started learning the uke or those that are thinking about starting learning the uke. This week's chapter is chapter 5 called Songs, Where Do I Start? I touched on last week about finding beginner songs, 2 and 3 and 4 chord songs, C, A major, F and G chords. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs that have got 2 chords, maybe 3 chords, and songs like Let It Be, Riptide, Down on the Corner, Soul Sister, Red Red Wine, and there's many, many others. So if you're looking at beginning to learn songs, just Google beginner songs and you'll find there are a large list of songs out there. And a lot of the songs on YouTube will have the chords, the words and the shapes of the chords, so you can actually practice that well. The other great thing about YouTube, you probably know this, that in the settings, the playback speed, you can slow it right down so you can actually start changing the chords at your own pace, and then as you get better you can then increase that speed. Practice chords, practicing chord shapes, 15 minutes a few times a day if you can. With me, I found that I started off practicing only probably 2-3 times a week, and then I've sort of got it down. Well, now I'm like an hour a day, almost every second day, going over the songs that I've got. But as a beginner starting off, if you can do 15 minutes a day, a couple of times a day, or at least 15 minutes a day, it all helps. And as I said, just practice those chord shapes. Going from C, A major to F, F to A major to C, C to G, A major, that sort of thing. Just keep rotating the chords until you become fluid with them. Then when you get to that stage, you can look at these songs, these beginner songs. So with me, with the songs, I sort of learnt one song at a time, become sort of comfortable with playing. Often these YouTube videos will have the songs and the chords above, and you can play along with the YouTube artist, and that helps a lot too. There's lots of different types of songs. There's happy songs, ballads, rock songs. There are so many songs out there, and the great thing is that you might find a particular song that you like, and there are so many different ways to play it, strumming, picking, or both, so that's a great thing with YouTube, and there's so many great artists out there that have got YouTube channels that are instructional, so that's definitely worth looking into. Uke book, hang on. My uke book. This is what I started off with. I can put some photos up there later, but that's basically, hopefully you can see that. But that's the folder that I started off with, and then I've got, that's basically the layout that I've got of the songs, and I've got the highlighted chords in yellow and then the words underneath. Now, as you'll see, there are so many different ways the artists actually put them up. You've got, these are some examples. So you've got, that's one type, the layout where you've got the chords above the actual words. Hopefully you can see that. Here's another example. Hopefully you can see that. As I said, I'll put them up. That's Let It Be. And then one last thing where they've got the chords above. So what I found was every time I went to learn a song, the way it was laid out was different. And once you get 3 or 4 songs that you're sort of playing, I thought, nah, look, I want some consistency. So what I did was I actually copied and wrote them out to how I have got them in my book. And so you've got that consistency. So I'm up to 25 songs at the moment, and each song has different strumming, finger picking, and I've got that consistency of the layout every layout's the same. So that's maybe something you want to think about. As I said before, we travel a lot, caravan a lot. So basically I was carrying this book, which starts getting weighty when you start putting it, quite a few songs in it. So I made this stand, which I'll show you. Now I'm hoping you can see that. I can put a photo up anyway later. But that's, I sort of tinkered with an original board, music board. And basically, I put that up there. And I've got a clamp that I put my mobile phone on if I want to actually play along with a song. And I've actually put lights up underneath. So, nighttime, if we're outside the caravan, I want to have a bit of a play. So I've got that. So that's comes in quite handy. So this was great for about 6-7 months, but I found then what was happening was that I was carrying all this stuff around. So you've got the stand, my little drink holder, and that's all good and well, but just the size of it. So what I did was I looked around and I've put the music sheets that I had into PDFs. There's a great app called Mobile Sheet Pro, which you convert your music sheets to PDF and then upload them to the software on your tablet. So I'll show you my tablet that I've got. Okay, again I'll put photos of this up so you can see it, but that's the tablet. And it's a 10-inch tablet. I wouldn't go anything lower than a 10-inch tablet. And so you can just pick on a song, and there you've got the layout of the song. You're not carrying a heavy folder. So that's something to look at. So basically you're just converting your music sheets to PDFs, then uploading them onto a 10-inch tablet. As I said, you wouldn't want to go under a 10-inch tablet, it becomes too small. 12-inch would be ideal. It means that all you're carrying around now is your tablet, your music stand. So that's the music stand. I'll just put the tablet in there. I'll just put the music stand in there. And then that's it. And then I've got my stool and everything there. And I can just adjust that up and down depending on where I want it. I've also got a foot pedal that I can actually change the screen. So that's something also to think about. So yeah, so that makes life a lot easier. So basically what I do is the A4 sheets in my music book I still use on my original stand at home. So when I practice at home, I've just got the book. I've got one area that I've got it set up and I can just flick through the songs as I play them. But when we go away or if I'm playing live somewhere, I'll take the tablet because it's just so much easier to carry. The next thing is singing. If you want to sing, that's great. If you can sing and got a great voice or just basic voice, that's all good and well. I chose not to sing because I think tormenting my listeners with my playing is good enough without trying to sing. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there that for beginners that want to sing, and they teach you how to sing and play the song at the same time. So Google that if you're a singer. So basically just with the songs, start off with 2-3 chords, Google whatever songs you're interested in, learn the chords, practice changing the chords, from C, F, G. Practice 15 minutes a day. Whether you want to sing, that's up to you. Again, just Google, there's plenty of YouTube ukulele artists out there that will teach you. With the music, you've got the A4 sheets that you can just condense and put them together if that's how you prefer it. For me, that works. It's consistency with the layout of each song. That works really well. And then down the track, when you get quite a few songs, and if you want to, you can convert them to PDFs and then upload them to a tablet, 10-inch tablet. I wouldn't go under 10-inch. And next week, I'll talk a little bit about my YouTube channel and my outfit that I wear. I'll go into a bit of detail about that. So thanks a lot for watching Uketopia Diaries, and I might catch you next week. Okay, thanks very much. Bye.